guys, welcome back. It is the weekend. We are going to be working on the Ranger. We did get our hub bearings and seals, which is awesome, but I haven't been able to get to it until today, which is Sunday. Been a little busy. Work, and home life. But anyway, what we are going to do today, we're going to get those hub bearings installed and get those done, and also we are going to get the drag links and the turning stuff. What do you want to call those things? Anyway, they go between the two wheels, so they actually turn with the wheel off the gearbox. But I can't think of the name off the top of my head. That's how long of a week it's been. Kind of worn out, but we gotta get stuff done. So hopefully, also we can get that done. We get the motor done. I did get the one head rebuilt, as you know, from the last video last weekend. So this weekend's getting the other head rebuilt. Once that one's done, I'm gonna work on getting the block work done to get an oil pan and heads put back on that and other stuff. But in that process too, we also gotta clean up too. Is just a little bit of a mess, but kind of what you get for working in a shop. Everything gets a mess, and you don't get time to get here to get cleaned up, and that's what happens. But anyway, so touch with that. We'll keep you updated on what's going on, and 3 hours of deliberation on hubs and bearings and putting them all together with seals. They are back together, right there, all done. And the steering mechanisms, they're all back together with our new bearings. Now we just gotta get this in for alignment. You can see their side right over there too as well. It's on. But now we're going to put wheels on it, roll it out of here, and get this place cleaned up because it's a mess. And I got to clean up before I start building this motor anyway because I don't want no debris and dust inside my motor. Alright guys, we have now moved the Ranger outside. This is the first time in over, 2-3 months that it's been outside again, besides just turning around. But it is a complete roller. And there it is. I mean, it's looking good in the daylight. Engine bay looks pretty. I know, we gotta get those cleaned up and taken care of, but yeah. Now we're just gonna be cleaning up the shop now, which is gonna be interesting. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. How pretty that looks. Look at that. How pretty on the divs. Gas tanks, differentials clean. But yeah, we'll be cleaning up the shop and then we'll be putting it back in there and cleaning it for the night. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, today is the day we assemble the motor. It's going to be an interesting day. That's all we're doing today. Let's work on the motor. That's it. First off, we got to start off with the bottom pan. We got to get the timing cover done, put on, oil pan done, and then we're going to flip it over. We're going to finish building heads. Put all together. Pretty much about it. But here we go. We're going to probably just time lapse it all, so I don't have to bore you with all the assembling and slow process of doing all this. So yeah, first we're going to start with rebuilding this oil pump. We got to get new gaskets in here and here. Clean up the gully for the oil filter pump, but that'll probably be later. But our goal is to get the motor done today. Everything built, done, so we can get it in hopefully soon. Alright, quick little update. We have the timing cover on. Oil pump is in. The splash guard is in. Looking good progress. Right now we have to wait for some silicone to dry on the timing cover because the gasket that sent me was torn. So we had to make a gasket, which is not bad, but we just have to wait an hour for it to finish drying and then we can tighten everything up. And after that we put the oil pan on and get that done. Don't know why that was torn. That's why I hate the fabric gaskets. So we just made our own silicone. Other than that, we are just going to be cleaning up the other head, getting it ready to go, so we can actually get it done. And let's go finish cleaning up the oil pan. I gotta get that done too first. So that's what we do. Oh yeah, guys, fearless. Just like put it out there. This decal I got put on the window, waiting for stuff to dry. All right, guys. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be putting on the oil pan gasket, and then we will be putting the oil pan on top of that. look at that, guys. Motor is half built. All the bottom end is done. That looks pretty. Now we gotta finish building the other head, the right side head, which won't take me too long, and then we will get working on the top end. Hopefully we can get that done. And cross my fingers, we'll be done today. All right, well we are back. We got the other head done. Remember last week we did this one. Today we did this one. They're now both ready to go on the block, which we are going to be doing right now. We just gotta get the gaskets, the head gaskets out of the bag, and get them all lined up and ready to go. And then we'll be putting these on, putting the head bolts down, and then we'll be working them to sequence, which will be interesting. I'll show you how that goes. And yeah, it's getting there. It's really getting there. Finally, after getting this thing in April, we're almost there. Alright guys, look at that. We got the heads on. They are not torqued down yet, but we got them finger tight, ready to go. We do have to do this in a 3-step process of torquing it down. So we got to go 22 foot-pounds to start with, and then 55, and then a 90-degree turn, torque to yield. So we got to start with these. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at 22 pounds. And then we up at the 55 pounds, the same pattern. And after that, we do the torque to yield of 90 degree turn, which will be interesting. And we get this all done. Hopefully, we get the intake, get this intake put on. I got a lot of work to clean up on the intake too, to get this runner back in, and the injectors back in as well. We also got to put the, well, before the intake too, we got to put the rockers and the push rods back in. It's another thing we gotta do real quick too. Those won't take too long. We just gotta clean them up, put some oil in there, and get those done. But first we get these heads torqued down, then we will put the rocker arms and well, that was fun. I did torque to yield those bolts. That was interesting. A little different from what I've done before, but anyway. Now we're going to be putting the rocker arms and the push rods in. Meanwhile, I've been cleaning this up. Got it all cleaned up. These all move freely, nice and easy. The other thing you got to remember too, guys, is when you're assembling an engine, always use assembling grease. You haven't been seeing me use a lot of it because it's been usually off camera, but you use this on everything. All moving parts. So when you go to actually start it and fire it up, you don't have that issue of a dry fire where everything's all dry and waiting for the oil to lubricate through. You got assembly grease all through the whole motor, which we've been using a lot of. So now on this guy, what we got to do is you got to put assembly grease in on each one of these ends before we stack it in there and put them together in the shafts down there. We also got to do the same thing on here. Put a little bit of assembly grease on these little nipples. All the cams. Then we put it together and get both these done. It's getting there. A lot more work still to come though, because all that right there still has to be cleaned up. All the intakes and valve covers, injectors, all that fun stuff. So yeah. Well, we got all that done. I'm taking a break for a minute. yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long 6 hours so far, just busting out this motor. So far, this is what we got. That valve guides, rocker arms, heads, all that stuff is all back on, looking really good. As it sits right now, I'm gonna take a break for a minute. Yeah, we'll get back to you guys as soon as we can. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. This is the lower intake. This is the upper intake plumbing. We have been working on this thing. Look at this thing. It is pretty clean. I mean, that thing is clean. It is ready for painting. But we are going to paint it the same color as that. We just haven't gotten there yet. But we are almost done for the night, too. We're getting there. Running out of things to do because we're running out of parts and other things. I also got to go get some paint so we can actually paint the motor, too. But we're going to get this intake put on and the valve covers put on next. That's what's going to happen next. We're also going to clean up the valve covers, too, because, look, they are still, like, filthy dirty. Other than that, everything it does done. Hopefully get this on today, too, so the motor is completed almost, which was the goal for today. I'm so excited. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic excited. So, well, look at this. Isn't this a pretty sight? We've got most of this done. Intake back on. Intake is on. We have taped off these intakes so dirt and stuff don't get in there, but also because we're getting ready to paint it as soon as we get these valve covers on. Other than that, right there, she's looking pretty. But that is everything for tonight. It is getting late. I do want to get home today, even though it's not like 200 feet away. I'm tired, worn out. I also got to get cleaned up, ready for work tomorrow. I also got to cook dinner. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe, ring that bell. And also, we'll talk to you guys a little later.